So guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be working on this GTI SE 170. All right, what's the deal with this GTI? Ha! The typical Sea-Doo issues. It's sunk. Oh yeah, not only sunk, but now it has low compression. That's all I got. That's the story behind this. Ha! Let's see what surprises we're gonna find with this baby. It's a 2020, it's a 170, no supercharger. Let's see if we even got power. Actually, we don't even need the key. Oh yeah, look at that. We got power. Well, there you go. Hey, at least it turns. Huh. Check engine light. I wonder why. Huh, the battery's low. Look at that. Can't make that out. First one, check engine light, and then the battery. Well, I guess, well, obviously, we know we got issues. All right. At least it turns over. And obviously, the wire harness is still good. What I got was it got low compression. All right, well, let's take a look at the motor. Everything looks fine. Let's take a look at the oil level. Oh, yeah, look at the oil. It's milky. And this is how you can tell if you got water. Oil level is supposed to be right there. And look where it's at, all the way over here. That means you got from here to here is water. So there you go. That's a good way of knowing if you got water in your engine. Your oil level will rise. And as we can see, it's milky. We got chocolate milk. All right, well, let's disconnect the battery and take this baby completely apart, take the motor out and see what we got. All right, first thing, take the cap off the antifreeze, come over here. Since the bucket is up, we're gonna take the bolt out, take all the antifreeze out. Once that's done, then we're going to put the bucket all the way down so we can get to the bolt to take the IBR off and the IBR bucket and all this stuff off. Once we put it down, then we come over here and we disconnect the battery. Very important. And then we start taking everything out. All right, started removing stuff and look at that corrosion. Oh boy, isn't that nice? Ha! And let's see. Yeah, the motor mounts are good. Yeah, motor mounts are good. Carbon seal, I don't know. Let's take it out and see what we got. The shaft is definitely rusty, which is fine. It's fine. We have, once we take it out, then we'll see if it has played or if the shaft is good. It can be like this, a little pitted, and it's fine. It's just where it seals right here, that's where it matters. As soon as we take it out, we'll know. But yeah, just want to show you guys this. Isn't that interesting? All right, well, let's keep digging. The reason why this ski sunk is because of the plastic resonator has a hole. I believe the owner started fixing it and I believe he replaced this. Don't know until I get there. Like I say, I don't have much information about it. We'll see what surprise we got, or maybe not. Maybe he did replace it and then he got into other issues with the compression and then that's why he got in touch with me. That could be why. I don't know. I didn't ask too many questions this time. I should have, so I can have answer for you guys. All right, let's keep taking it apart and see what we got. We can always call him and say, hey, what the heck did you do over here? Or not. Let's see if we can figure out by ourselves. Looks good. Bearing is good. Wearing is good. Now this guy was really a pain in the butt to get out. That needs to be, I suggest to put a new one. I'm going to talk to the client and see, and look at the carbon seal. Oh Lord, let me tell you, it took me about an hour to take this out. You see how rusty it is in there? Ha! Hammer. It was tough, but we got it out. Got it out. Definitely new carbon seal. As you can see, the milk chocolate is coming out. Now it's just time to take the motor out. All right, let's see what we got. Got the clamps off the two hoses on the exhaust manifold, but man, this thing is so corroded that we took the clamps off and we couldn't get them out. Wow, this is crazy. It literally looks like this one. Well, that is what I'm talking about. And look at this one. Definitely not a good looking engine for sure. Definitely not looking a good looking engine. Now there's oil in here because the owner put oil in there. Definitely. Look at this. And then when it comes down to this hoses, look at this one just broke, and I believe this bolt was so hard that when we got him out, it twisted the whole motor mount. This motor mount is bad. I believe, I don't know, I would change all of them if you see that. Let's do our test with this guy. Let's see what we got. It's not too bad. I mean, this one, listen, I will replace this. I said they're 50%. The problem is, now they're very easy to change. Later, it's gonna be a pain. Yeah, see this one, yeah, I guess they're all pretty much the same. In my opinion, these motor mounts are ready to change. But hey, never know with the customers. Alright, talk to the customer and he said he put this thing, deep creep seafoam, because they didn't have no compression. Put that in it, and that is what this is. Because it smells funny. I didn't know what it was. I usually don't believe in miracle cures. I try some of this stuff once in a while, but hey, I'm a mechanic. So something wrong with your engine, I take it apart, no big deal. And then I see what's wrong with it. Most of the time, these products, they do work. If it's a tiny bit, I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment down below and tell me if you had luck with products like this. I haven't used that one, but I do have an mystery oil. And I like mystery oil. But most of the time, the engines that I get, they're way far too gone. And you put the stuff in it, and it doesn't do anything. You gotta take it apart because people wait too long. Maybe in the car world, maybe it works because you don't have salt water. That's the problem. Salt water destroys everything. Really curious to see because this product's been here for about 3 weeks. Really curious to see if it really worked. We'll see. We're gonna take the head off and then we're really gonna see if the product soften up everything in the engine. We'll see. Still doesn't have no compression. That's so you guys know, it still doesn't have no compression. All right, took out the exhaust manifold and there's definitely evidence of water in there. See how it's rusty on there? Not too bad, not too bad. Now, what we're gonna do is we are going to take the PTO cover off and see what surprises we're gonna find. All right, took out the water pump. Everything looks really good. Except, look at the back of this oil cooler. That's all pitted. That's pretty bad. Now, let's see where it matters. See, where it matters is messed up. There's an O-ring that goes in here, and you see how it's pitted all the way to the O-ring. I personally would not put this back. And I know a lot of you is like, it's fine. No, it's not fine. I'm not worried about pitting it through here. I mean, that's pretty thick. I mean, that's pretty deep, that hole right there. Yeah, nah. This needs to be replaced. There's no way. If in your case you see a little pitting, it's okay. As long as there's no pitting where the O-ring sits, you're fine. Now, if you see this pitting here, it goes under oil ring sits, which is the seal. This is screwed up. And besides that, look at those holes. That's amazing. That's crazy. All right, replacing that. Let's take off the PTO cover and see how good our chocolate milk is. So far, it's more milk than chocolate. Let's see what happened. All right, took out the sensor. Let's see what we got. Oh, nice. Look at that chocolate milk. All right, we're gonna let it drain a little bit. All right, look at that. That's impressive. It's a little bit of rust, but it's all surface rust. That's not bad. I'm not worried about that. This is all nice. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's what I expected. All right, so far so good. We gotta see what if we got any metals there, and then we go from there. All right. Here's the first one. The owner took compression, didn't have compression. You say, oh, the motor's messed up. I took compression and there was no compression. Well, and if you rotate the motor, see, it rotates, no problem. here's the problem. This is not supposed to be here. We're missing the timing chain. It's right there. It has a broken timing chain. If I would have opened up the valve cover, I would have seen that obviously there's no timing chain. Ha! When you think you know everything, huh? Look at that. Really interesting. I did not diagnose this motor because it had low compression. And the owner knew, he told me just take it apart and fix it. Ha! Well, lucky for me and him that it needs to be taken apart anyway, but isn't that interesting? Usually what happens is when the timing chain breaks, it gets caught up and the motor locks up. Every time that happens to me, at least all the times I've seen broken timing change, it's a change. A chain. The motor locks up. And I know there's a bigger problem. This guy rotates. And it's interesting. Ha! When you think you know everything, huh? Look at that. Well, now I'm really interested to see. I'm guessing it broke because of this. Because if it's pitted, got water in it, it's soaked with water, the timing chain got pitted, which I can see right there, and as soon as it went around, it broke. I think that's my diagnosis to what's going on here is that the motor did sink at one point. Well, let's keep digging and see what else we find. All right, well, this is what we got right here. See how rusty this is? This is why it broke. Very, very interesting. All right, well, let's keep going. All right, took out the cam. No issues with the cam. The cam looks good. I'm gonna take it out. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, I can tell you these valves are bent. That's bent. That's bent. You can see it right there. They're all bent. All right. And then this doesn't look bad, but if we come around and we see right there was water sitting, it's not bad at all. But since we have to take the whole motor apart, if we knew that these rings were good and all that happened was timing chain broke, then we can take this motor apart and leave the pistons there and just take everything out, put a new timing chain, put everything back together and go. But I'm not doing this with this because of that. Plus, it has salt water. So I don't want to take the chance that the rings are stuck. So what we're going to do, the right thing to do is to take out the pistons and probably going to have to replace the rings. Or I will replace the rings no matter what, so I can give the guarantee that you're gonna have a good motor. So that's the whole issue. Since we are already here and the pistons gonna be on my hands, why not change the rings? They're not expensive. Things that make you go, what would you do? Would you change your rings? Since we're already here, let me know in the comments. And let me know what you think about this. Look at the timing chain. I'm constantly talking about this. When you get water and your jet ski sits, you can't let it sit. Look at that. That's terrible. That's the worst I ever seen. If this is the way it's supposed to look at that. And this is why it broke. And it broke with the engine running. And that's why the valves are bent. All right, well, it's not too bad. We have to replace some valves. Definitely take the head to the machine shop. Take this apart. Do a tiny, when I tell you guys tiny honing, I mean it. Because this has that nickel seal. It's like a coating. So basically with the honer, you just go wiki, 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 and you're done. Don't sit there and try to make it perfect because you're gonna ruin it. Just a tiny bit so the new rings can sit. When I tell you a tiny bit, it's a tiny bit. All right. Let's keep going. Well, like I always say, let's see what surprises we're gonna find. All right, here we go with the bottom end. Let's see if we got any more surprises. All right, well, typical. We got chocolate milk everywhere, regular wear. Yeah, no, everything looks good. All right, so it looks like this is just it's gonna be just well, it looks like everything is good. Take everything apart, clean it, and put it back together. All right, and as far as if that product worked for the pistons, again, I don't know the extent of the damage, how much water and all that, but it looks like it did work a little bit. The top rings are good, but the oil ring is still stuck. So did it work? I think so. It worked kind of. I think it does work, but would I trust it? I don't know. That's something you guys gotta do. If you don't have any compression, I think it's worth the shot 100%. And if your compression goes up, then you're good. If it doesn't go up, then you got to take it apart. And the good thing is when you do take it apart, then it's easier to take the motor apart, because let me tell you, I have motors that the piston is stuck to the cylinder wall. I got to use a hammer to get them out. This is it. Oil ring still stuck, but everything else looks good. And yeah, well, now it's time to clean up everything and put it back together. Let's see what happened.
1 week later.
Motor is ready to be closed. Got everything in there. Torque to spec. Got the silicone already on it. Put some Lucas assembly oil on it. And we'll be ready to flip it over and put the head in.
Many unbearable hours later.
We are done with this baby. We got the motor in. I got way too excited and finished everything really quick. And I didn't film. Got the motor back together. Everything ready to go. Runs. We're gonna take it to the lake and we are going to test it and see what a whopping mile per hour we're gonna run. Let's see what happened. All right, guys, we are finally gonna go to the lake and test this baby and see what whopping 50-something mile per hour we're gonna run. Oh yeah. Well, here's some of the parts I'm gonna show the client, like the timing chain. Look at that. This piece here goes in here. And it seals this right here, but I'm not putting back. It's all rusty. It's not gonna seal right. So replace that, replace timing chain, replace this guy. It's completely rusty in there. So it's not gonna function right. And this is your breather. It's very important. And last but not least is your resonator. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Amazing. If you look right here, look at this hole. Look at that. You can see the other side. And this is what happens when you don't have any water in your sauce. And typically, it happens when people get something stuck at the bottom of the jetski. And you go on the gas and it goes, wah, 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 and it doesn't go nowhere. You're in trouble. Not only you're not going nowhere, but you might sink. This might happen to you. There's the water, the pump pushes the water inside and it cools your exhaust. If you don't have any water because it's clogged, your intake where your prop is clogged, then there is no water going in your exhaust and you're gonna sink. Yes, you're going swimming. You have two choices. Before you sink and you're going swimming anyway, go swimming, stop your jet ski, go in the water, go under, get all your seaweed, whatever is stuck in there, out, get on the jet ski, and you can go on your way. Tell me, let me tell you, that is the cheap way. You're only getting wet. And what do you know? You're on a jet ski anyway. Things that make you go, Because if you don't and you don't want to get wet, you're gonna sink and you're gonna get wet anyway. Alrighty then, let's go to the lake, test this baby, and see what we got. All right, we're here at the lake. Like I always tell you guys, after you work on your jet ski, you have to take off the platform. You got to take the seat off, start it up, make sure that you didn't forget something. If you do forget to tie something, you might go swimming. It's a lot of swimming in this video. I hope I don't go swimming because it's cold. I don't want to go swimming. Hopefully we did a good job and it's good and I don't go swimming. All right, keys. Ha! Battery's dead. Good thing I got my booster. Alright, well, let's do another thing. Alright, got it started. Of course, we're taking our booster with us. Just in case. Let it warm up a little bit. We're gonna take it out for a spin and see what we got. Alright, so far so good. Of course, battery light is on, so that means checking your light's gonna be on, so not worry about that. It feels good. We're gonna take it for a little ride without the back, make sure that everything is good, and then we're gonna send it. So far so good. We're just gonna leave it on the slow move for now. See what we get. a high exhaust temperature, but touching the exhaust. Look at that. So maybe we got a bad sensor or a bad connection. I mean, there's no way. Look at this. I'm touching everything. Even this muffler. Might be that sensor. We might just discard that. Change the sensor and go for it. Did see 56 miles per hour, which is somewhere where this thing's supposed to be at. We're just gonna go and put it in sport mode. Let's have some fun. Exhaust. I guess we're gonna cruise it down and change us sensor and go back. Maybe, or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Let's go. Alright, here we go again. Battery's on. Change the sensor. Let's see what we got now and see if the heating part comes back again. Yeah, I like the way these 170s feel. They got power for what they are, you know, it's a motor. It's enough power. I guess if you're hanging out with the supercharger guys, then you probably don't have enough. Because at 57 miles per hour, you get left behind. So that's the only bad thing about it. All right, nothing there. Let's shoot it that way and see what we got. I don't think those ducks care. Gotta stay away from the ducks. We saw 56 miles per hour. I'm sitting all the way on the front, as you guys can see. I'm sure if I lean back a little bit, it'll go 57. Yeah, no fixed overheating issue, which it was a fake overheating issue. It was just the sensor. Got plenty of power. Leaking. Now we're gonna let's put the platform back up. Look at this, mate. Tears are coming out of my eyes. That's how fast we were going with a 56 miles per hour. Telling you, 56. Alright, let's put the platform and the seat back on and let's test it again. Alright. Well, let's see what we got. Well, let's see what we got. snappy. I like it. Like I say, I like this. These 170s remind me of the old 215s. I mean, this thing got power. They just want to go. All right, you just guys saw it. 57 miles per hour. That's right where it should be completely stopped. Good in my book. Well, let's go back and give it to the client. What's that? Yeah. There you go. There's a friend. They're always looking out. You, I have a lot of respect for those pillars on those bridges. You don't want to hit that. If you hit that full speed, you're gonna lose. I have a lot of respect for that. That 57 again. Yeah, these things they're fun. Like I said, you know, if you try to keep up with the supercharger guys, they go bone stock, they go 68 to 70, so it's gonna be hard. But other than that, it's a great jet ski. I love it. All right, and this is the ending of this exciting 57 mile per hour Sea-Doo. Yes, this was exciting. Well, yeah, it is cool. I hope you guys enjoy the video, learn a few things, because at the end of the day, that is my mission, to teach you guys a few things. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Fearless. I usually don't believe in miracle. What's it called? All right, so here comes another because if you do forget to do all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Man, that sun is terrible. It's right in my eye. I'm going like this. You guys I can even see you guys. Yes, I can see you guys. I see you right there. Hey, why are you laughing? Hey, don't be laughing. Laughing at me? Are you laughing at me? This is what happened when you're alone on the ramp. Start talking to yourself. Well, no, wait. Not talking to myself. I'm talking to you guys. All right, get out of the sun and finally do the end. And together, you guys, we together are gonna do this ending, finally. The sun is in my face again. All right, let me get some glasses. I keep forgetting the sun is in my face. Here we go. Oh, now we're cooking. Oh yeah, should have this the whole time. Ha. All right. And this is the ending of this exciting 57 per hour. And there's a truck. It's making noises. It's delaying this ending. Yes, every good thing's got to come to an end. Telling myself sometimes.